These are what the inhibitors used to look like in the beta testing of League of Legends, and this is what it looked like when it was destroyed. In 2013, it was said that 6.5 million people die in League of Legends every day. If we consider that the player base has more than doubled since then, we can safely say nowadays around 15 million people die each day in League. Good job contributing to the cause, everyone. There was a glitch in Nexus Blitz a while back where Cyan's passive timed out and this guy was given an 1,000-second death timer. This dude really just got a fat timeout from Riot.
I'm dead for 1,000 seconds! What the fuck?
One of the big problems in League of Legends is it only has one game mode. Sure, there's ARAM and a rotating one, but it kind of gets boring after a while. That's why I highly recommend checking out a Battle Royale version of League called Eternal Return, who is also the sponsor of today's video. Like most Battle Royale games, you start at different points around the map, and the goal is to be the last one standing. Like League, you can craft weapons, level up your abilities, auto-attack, move, and of course, run it down. It's 100% free to play on Steam and Microsoft Store, and there are exclusive perks on Game Pass. The developers constantly update and add new features and characters every 2 weeks, and of course, there is no pay-to-win mechanics or systems. The game also gives you playable characters immediately after you complete the tutorial, which is pretty nice. We can make some fried chicken.
Look stronger now.
Do I look stronger with fried chicken? Is that a thing? Nice. Don't bring a sledgehammer to a gunfight either. Oh my god. Holy frick, man. I think I missed like everything. Anyways, make sure to check out Eternal Return Black Survival with my link in the description, and thank you Nimbo Neuron for supporting this channel. The way Carzy from Mad and Cryan from RNG met is straight out of a movie. Carzy said that they were at MSI and one day he randomly started screaming with humanoid out the window, and then out of nowhere someone else also started screaming. Then supposedly they kept screaming at each other for about another 2 days until they realized it was actually RNG. After they realized who it was, they went over to their room, knocked on their door, and shook hands with them. From that point on, Carzy and Cryan stayed in touch with each other over WeChat. Also, apparently they offered them chicken soup. For those also wondering, it seems like they communicate over English because Cryan's English is actually pretty good, I guess. I guess Cryan was also yelling Xiao Hu and RNG. RNG, woo! Did you guys know you get free skins if you become a Riot employee? You're also given the option to Riotize your account, which basically means you get Riot in front of your name and also a bunch of free skins. Additionally, you also get a bunch of free in-game currency like RP in League and VP in Valorant. Every year, you're also given an allowance to give away to family or friends around 40,000 RP in League, which for those wondering is just under $400 worth of RP. So if you've got a friend that works at Riot, go expose their butt and ask them for some free RP. Just kidding, don't do that. Or do. On top of all of that, you also get 10k VP in Valorant. And don't worry, there's also an allowance for Legends of Runeterra and Wild Rift. Plus, if you work at Riot but prefer other games that aren't from Riot, they'll actually reimburse you from what you purchase using your allowance. Seems like Riot's actually got some pretty good perks over there. This guy's casually playing League of Legends on a massive keyboard. And I'm not gonna lie, this looks really fun. There's a YouTube channel in China that created a live action version of League of Legends, and I have to say, it's definitely worth the watch. It looks like this actually took a really long time to make, so props to these guys. They even made sure to add in very important details like the floating warning pings. Fnatic was hosting free watching parties for their last few group games in London and in Paris. I feel like it was an all or nothing push here. I have to say though, the location of the watch party in London is pretty sick. So we all know that Sneaky is a huge fan of cosplay, but this girl pulled the Uno reverse card and did a cosplay of Sneaky. Here's the before and after. On top of all that, she also did a cosplay of I'm a Cutie Pie, and I have to say, even the posture is on point. This guy created the Old Mundo in Minecraft. On that note, there's a bunch of other custom Minecraft skins done by the Killeray skins, aka the Killeray. There's Minecraft Gangplank, who uses TNT as his barrels, Minecraft York, who uses the Wither as his maiden, and Minecraft Elise, who uses the spider as well, the spider. Even her spiderlings are cave spiders. It even has its own custom animation with the rappel. The Killeray and his team have also created some other crazy custom skins like Brom Ross, Doritos Sivir, and Hello Kitty Lady Rengar. In the lore, Eve can turn into anything in order to seduce her next victim. Sounds spicy. Amumu hands down has one of the best crit animations in the game. It's just him breakdancing. Did you know you can still do emotes even when you're taking damage? For example, here's a clip of Nautilus outplaying Nasus. Here's some pixel art of Vayne aggressively trying to kill Jax, done by Cold's Please. Hey, if you're enjoying the video, please consider poking that sub button. Thanks, guys. Puppy. This is probably the cleanest Vayne escape I've ever seen. Not only do they get the flash juke off, but they also used their ult to go invisible and then back in the bush before Victor could even see her. Actually insane. And for proof that Victor couldn't see anything, this is what his perspective looks like. This was an old League of Legends loading screen concept made all the way back in 2014, which back then, this would have looked sick. I mean, even now it still looks good. Just for reference, this is what it actually looked like back then. This guy made some League of Legends inspired recipes on his YouTube channel. He's done potions and biscuits. This isn't League related, but I'd figure I'd slip this in here. If you type awesome while on the PC version of YouTube, it'll make the bar rave. League of Legends used to not be playable on Macs, but it was finally made available to Apple users in 2013. In honor of this release, Riot made a Mac trailer which has a bunch of little Easter eggs from almost every champion available back then. Seriously, if you go through this thing, you can find something for just about everyone. Even Karthus, where it just says press R to win. Also, if you've ever played League on a Mac before, I'm sorry because I know it can suck. This person did their best to replicate League of Legends in 24 hours.
Maybe they're trying to find the real League of Legends map. They hate my version of it.
There's a lot that went wrong with the preseason 2022 spotlight, including the fact that you can see Riot not even using the league chat in their video. PBE stands for Public Beta Environment. Apparently, and I have yet to 100% confirm this, but the largest critical strike hit was done by a Yasuo doing 318,602 damage. I don't even know how that was possible. C9 Vulcan described playing Asian teams at Worlds as getting fisted. Seriously, he specifically said, "We're doing fine in scrims versus NA and EU teams, but when we scrim against Asian teams, we're getting fisted, as long as it's consensual." BYG mid laner Maoan was caught leaking draft strategies for the purpose of gambling and has been banned from Worlds 2021. For those curious, it's specifically breaking Rule 9.3, which prohibits association with gambling. It was said that there may also be one other teammate involved too, but it's still up in the air. Basically, someone had a screenshot of Maoan saying Silas and Oriana, but don't buy too much, it's just a high chance. Poor doggo though. If you use an Alienware computer, there's a toggle in the settings which has a light option. Basically, all it does is make your RGBs go green, and if you take damage, it'll light up red. It also turns white when you die. I know you are all wondering what the frick eye candy is in League of Legends. Oh, you weren't? Well, now you are. Basically, it's the little ripples in the water and critters around the rift. So if your PC's ever running slow, kill the critters. A long time ago, Riot got rid of Graves' cigar because they were worried about legality issues and it being banned in some countries. And it was none other than help from a Reddit post which brought it back, and it's now forever stuck at 69k upvotes. However, Riot eventually got rid of it again in some countries, and they even added a line in the Legends of Runeterra to confirm he quit smoking.
Hey TF, how's the partner?
Pretty good. Quit smoking.
There was now a super official post confirming that Grave now vapes instead.
Will Graves be able to have a cigar in this client? Graves vapes now. Is this canon? Sure, screw it.
Super official. This guy uses his insane editing skills to turn himself into champions in real life. He's done Silas, Yone, and Yasuo, but he's also done some other characters like Madara from Naruto. What this guy is able to pull off is straight up crazy. Definitely make sure to check him out. This person created a client concept where you can see the skin shown off on the actual champion instead of just in the image, which is a really good idea. At this point, the community should really just take over Riot. This person did a KDA cosplay while playing Beat Saber, playing KDA while riding a unicycle. Ern was working on a Twitch extension called Omega Wall that kept track of big moments on your stream using the Twitch chat to determine what was happening. If people spammed a lot of emotes, it would clip that emote automatically. It would also keep track of your win-loss ratio and drop an emote accordingly. In this case, it was Jinx laughing at you because you suck. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the project was completed, but I guess there's still time. If you land a job at Riot Games, you can expect to get some pretty cool gifts, such as a Riot notebook, a free gaming headset, a free laptop bag, a free water bottle bag, a hat, and a very sad frisbee. Riot's got some pretty creative trash bins at their headquarters. There's an Ivern bin for recyclables, a Twitch for general trash, and a Timo for food waste. Still, I feel like they could have made this a lot simpler and just put Timo on all of them. According to a poll I made a long time ago with 50k votes, the most popular game mode by far is normal draft mode. However, some servers like the Garena server doesn't even have normal draft mode, mostly because of the lower population size. At the end of the year, Riot puts out a year review for all of the champions and leaves small quotes at the top dependent on which champions you play the most. One of the written rules in pro play is that players may not touch or handle another teammate's owned or provided equipment. Some of you didn't know this, but what's in your shop isn't entirely random, hence the name Your Shop. It's more likely to show skins of champions you've recently played, so if you're looking to finally get that certain skin on your favorite champion, this may be your best bet. Every Void champion has an apostrophe in their name except Kassadin and Malzahar. Vel'Koz, Cho'Gath, Kai'Sa, Rek'Sai, Kha'Zix, Kog'Maw. They all got it. If you're wondering how to get cinematic shots like this, it's a tool called League Director, which lets you go into your replays and move around freely. It's pretty cool, you should try it out. If you go to the preview of Mordekaiser's ultimate, you can see a cursor in the clip. This guy tried to lock in Gnar, but instead the client decided it was time for him to play Malphite instead. The game was probably just trying to help him out because it saw there was a Yasuo on the other team. If you're playing Yasuo and you sell your boots, you'll lose your boots. If you got any useless info or cool clips, feel free to send them my way at outsidejokellol@gmail.com. Also, please make sure to reference the name you want listed if you want credit for the clip. Bye! A big shout out to Joshy Poo for being a tier 3 patron. Thanks so much, man, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.